A call for the government to consider diverse views in the spirit of the Forward Singapore exercise. Leader of the Opposition Pritam Singh laid out the challenges for the ruling People's Action Party. Even while expressing the Workers' Party's support for this year's budget, Mr. Singh says there has been demand for more openness towards achieving a fair and united nation. Sherlyn Seah with this report.
Kicking off the budget debate in Parliament, Mr. Pritam Singh says there's broad agreement on the outcomes sought by Forward SG. But he stressed that the call for a strengthened social compact must accommodate and respond to citizen demands for greater transparency and civic participation.
Otherwise, Forward Singapore could easily fall victim to political cynicism.
Mr. Singh also urged the government to be more forthcoming with information, especially when it comes to large amounts of money being spent. He highlighted that $5 billion in this year's budget has been set aside for Forward SG policies, with around $40 billion to be used by the end of the decade.
Singaporeans need to know how much there is to spend and where the money comes from. These are basic requirements for having rational discussion on fiscal matters and for realistic alternative visions to emerge. In any democratic society, the government must facilitate such discussions, and it should do so proactively by declassifying more information if necessary.
Mr. Singh also noted that the PAP has asked for diverse views by calling on the opposition to come up with alternative proposals. He says the WP has raised ideas that have ultimately been adopted by the government in some shape or form. He cited WP proposals for a temporary financial support scheme and anti-discrimination legislation for workers in his election manifesto, with his MPs raising these points in Parliament.
Some of the differences between the PAP and the Workers' Party are of methods and approaches, and we must agree to disagree. But there may be a few issues where there is consensus on the final outcomes, and yet others where there is none. This is how a parliamentary democracy works. A Singapore with a contested and balanced parliamentary system, with a robust opposition presence playing its role in making for a fair and inclusive society. And ultimately, what it does, it makes us a better, more confident, and an authentic Singapore.